Hi. Hi. Paul. Sit. Okay. Yeah, I like your booty. Yeah. Booty scratches. Booty scratches. Booty scratches. Booty scratches. We usually make our own coffee in this house, but Brad needed to go get Rufus' medicine.
Go up.
Rufus's allergy medicine.
Which is more expensive than my medicine.
So we got Summer Moon. It's really good.
Oh, I forgot to take my.
This is not a sponsorship.
It's not because they didn't pay us for it.
We had to pay for our coffee.
Yeah, how rude.
We are in numero siete.
Numero siete.
Numero siete. It says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged." What do I always say?
Don't be judging.
Don't judge me.
That's right. Don't judge me. Don't be judging.
And I don't judge you.
Do not judge, or you too will be judged.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye met, it shall be measured to you again. What?
Got it?
Got it. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. I think that's like biblical karma.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's like if you do this, if you judge somebody, however you judge them, you will be judged as well.
Yeah.
By that same thing.
By that same thing.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Yeah, why?
Got it.
Excuse me, you got a mote right here in your eye?
Look at your beam first. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?
Yeah.
Yeah. How can you say to your brother, "Let me take the speck of your eye," when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. No,
so it's interesting to me because it's like a speck of sawdust is in your brother's eye, but you have a plank of wood. So it's almost like you're judging somebody for something so insignificant while you yourself have something by that same measure is terrible, like so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't just say speck of sawdust and speck of sawdust.
No, he said speck
of sawdust and then a plank.
Plank. So it's like, yeah, you're judging this person for this little thing, but you yourself have so much to be judged for, that more than you're judging that person for. That's why I try not to judge, bro, because there is biblical karma, and I don't want it. I don't want it.
Give not that which is holy unto the dogs. You hear that, Rufus? Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
What? This is why we have the NIV version.
Do not give dogs what is sacred.
Oh.
Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they may trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces. I think it's a metaphor.
No, that's literally what he's trying to say. No, it is a metaphor.
Yeah, definitely.
For?
What's a metaphor for? What does it mean?
Like, what does what mean?
The metaphor?
Yes, that's what it is.
The metaphor to me is like God gives us good things, right? And we need to understand that it's good, and therefore we need to use it in a good way. That's kind of what it means for me. Like, do not throw your pearls to pigs. Pearls are very precious, right? Don't throw it to something that's just going to mistreat what it is. Because that's what pigs are going to do. They have no use for them. They're just going to take it and they're just going to put it under their feet.
Like people. Don't give God's blessings you have to people who you know are not going to treat that blessing correctly.
For sure.
It's a little harsh, but I mean, You know who those people are. We're on 7:7. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. That's a good one. But that's all God wants you to do. God wants you to come to him and just ask. And just say, hey, my guy, like just talk to him and just be like, Lord, I really want this, let it be your will be done over everything. But, if it's in your will for me to have this or not, like, can I please have it? Like, it's okay to ask like that. Like,
I wanted to bring back something real quick because I found it interesting. Last week we talked in chapter 6. Ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find. And then in verse 33 of chapter 6, it says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Yeah.
And his righteousness. And then I want to go back 2 weeks in chapter 5, where it said, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. So it's almost like a connection. It's like, I feel like we read this verse and we think, oh, whatever we want. Oh, I want a new car. Where's my new car? It's like, but earlier he's actually telling you what we're supposed to be seeking.
Mm-hmm.
What we're supposed to be asking. And then it's saying it will be given unto us. So we're supposed to seek God. If we seek him, he's going to respond. I think that's kind of, for me, that's what that verse is saying.
Yeah. That's good, babe. I like it.
That's all I got.
No, that
I'm
was
done.
Really good.
Or what man is there of you, whom if his son asks bread, will he give him a stone? Or if he asks a fish, will he give him a serpent? If ye then, being evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your Father which is in heaven give good things to them that ask him?
Well, yeah, you can ask, but you still have to seek him. You can't just ask if you're not seeking him. I mean, you can, but...
I think that goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand.
I think we need to seek him. I think that's what he's trying to say, because I like it sticks out here. It says, shall your Father in heaven give good things to them?
Mm-hmm.
He's clarifying that it's good things, like give you good things. And what are good things? If you go back and read the rest of his sermon, it's righteousness, it's peace, it's blessing. All of these things that are good, he will give you.
Not specifically things.
Not materials. Yeah, I mean, you read through this whole thing and it doesn't say gather materials for yourself.
So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you. For this sums up the law and the prophets.
It's a golden rule. Do unto others you would have them do to you. It's a good rule. It's a good rule to live by. It's a good way to think about it.
So if you're a mean person, people are going to be mean to you. If you're a nice person, people may still be mean to you.
That's very true. That's 100% true.
But it's okay, because you have the Lord Almighty who gives you peace and love for those people who are just rude.
He is. He's a provider. And he's going to be with you, and he's going to give you everything you need to deal with people. And that's the point.
Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. What?
But
The thereat.
because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. NIV says, enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Okay. So if you're following the masses, there's a good chance you're not doing the right thing.
It's not, I don't think it's as complicated as we make it to be.
That's true.
Like, I'm telling you not to go that way, and you still choose to go that way.
All my friends are doing it. A lot of people do things that they shouldn't do, that the scripture says they should not do. So we are to go through the narrow way, which is to do the right thing. Blessed are the peacemakers. How many people are making peace? A lot of people are not making peace. They're making war.
People are not.
They're making anger. They're fighting. It's like, that's the wide gate.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way that leads to destruction.
Many people are very self-absorbed.
That's a good one.
So that's a wide gate, because I feel like it's all about you. I think anxiety is a wide gate, because you're thinking about yourself all the time. Narrow gate, think about others. Who cares what happens to you? Think about other people. Because if you do, your reward is great in heaven.
That's right. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
There's a lot of those.
Yes. They're in the church.
In the church, bro.
And so you may say, like, okay, what, everybody looks alike, like everybody's friendly. Like, how would we know? Verse 16 says, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns and figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. That's how we know.
What does fruits mean? Like, to people who don't know what that means.
Fruits are like the way you live your life, like the product of what?
Just keep on going.
It's the product of your actions. You know what I mean? Like, let's say, here's a perfect one. Let's say on the road, you're very mean, you cut people off, people cut you off, you yell and curse at them, you flip your middle finger at them, you get road rage. Rufus. Those are fruits, but they're bad fruits. You know what I mean? Those are not
like
good
you're
fruits.
You're a bad person.
Yeah, or you, yes.
Or you do something.
You do bad things.
You do bad things, and you're very, what's it called?
Selfish.
Selfish in your actions.
Matthew 5, blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are they that mourn. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. Blessed are the merciful, the pure in heart, the peacemakers. These are fruits. Yeah. These are the fruits. This is how we know whether or not somebody is a sheep or a wolf pretending to be a sheep.
That's and I think the more you seek God, the more you will, I know, but the more you seek God, the more you will see who are these false people around you. And it sucks because sometimes it is people around, close to us.
And you find that out. And the thing is that, God's in the end is the one who deals out justice. So it's not for us to necessarily do anything. It's us to trust him for that. But also we are to be watchful to see, okay, are these people around us, do they have good fruits? Because it says in 18, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. A person who is a truly good person who seeks God is not going to be bearing evil fruit. That doesn't mean we're perfect. That just means that the fruit of our lives are going to be evident overall that they are good. And the opposite is true, where if you're an evil person, you don't seek God, you don't care, it's the fruit that you bring forth is not going to be good fruit.
Yeah.
And you can't mix the two. That's what it's saying. It's like a good tree brings forth good fruit, and an evil tree brings forth evil fruit.
Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. So wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus by their fruit you will recognize them. In other words, we're going to know who these people are. We're going to see it for what it's worth. So our job is not to necessarily try to expose. I don't think that's what he's saying here, to expose people. I think that God does that. But it is our job to watch and to pay mind of it. And I think that goes back to the verse where it says, don't cast your pearls before the swine, before the pigs. You know what I mean? Watch out for these people. Beware of false prophets. So don't be giving them things that are holy, because these are not good people. Chapter 7, I feel like he's speaking very plainly.
Yeah, he's speaking very I'm warning you.
There's not a
kind
lot of
of a thing.
commentary because honestly, he's just pretty much saying it, which I love.
Yeah. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but only the ones who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and in your name drive out demons, and in your name perform many miracles? Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evil doers.
Who you are at your heart matters. It's not what you do. I mean, what you do is important. That's not the one I'm saying, but he's saying a lot of people here, like, they're doing all these things. They're casting out demons, they're prophesying, but at the end of the day, their heart was not pure. You know what I mean? They were not of him.
Yeah. Or I think also like people who go to church every Sunday and sit there and say, well, I went to church every Sunday. I go to church every Sunday. I read the Bible every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like people who do that. I think those are people who are also like that.
Yeah, because they're doing it to do it, not to, because they actually feel.
But they're bad people.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad people.
They're bad people. Just because I went to church, that doesn't mean that I have a relationship with God, or I can say like, well, I know you and I did all of this because of you, and now I can't come into heaven.
I was in the worship team.
No, I know. I was in the worship team.
I taught Sunday school. It's like,
yes,
good. I mean, those are all good things, but again, you got to have the right intentions about it. You got to be pure with it. Whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man. I want to be a wise man, which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
So he's the foundation.
He is the foundation.
God is the rock that you're putting your life on. And it's just, without him, you're not stable.
You're not on a rock.
You're gonna get destroyed by anything and everyone. And you're gonna be foolish, no matter what.
I like that song, He is my firm foundation.
God is my firm foundation.
The rock on which I stand.
When everything around me shaking, I've got peace that makes no sense. 'Cause I put my faith in Jesus.
That's it.
He's never let me down. He's faithful through every season. So why would he fail now?
He won't. I don't know, maybe this is me. Maybe I'm being like total selfish.
He's being total selfish.
Anyways, I'm just like, I read this and I look at this and I'm like, I actually think about this. Like,
about the rock?
No, like, I read, therefore, whoever hears this saying and doeth them, I will liken him to a wise man. I started thinking, I'm like, I actually want to do these things. And I actually have been incorporating these principles in my life more. It's like, does God see me as a wise man? And it's not like I'm like thinking of it like, oh, I want to be so wise. I look at it like a kid who wants to please his parents. You ever feel that way? Like, I want God to look at me and smile and say, you're doing a good job, buddy.
Yeah. We all
good
want
job,
that.
buddy. I feel that way. Like, I feel like when I'm doing, like when I'm living these words and when I'm actually trying to live by it, I feel like he looks at me like that. And it's like, oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good feeling to...
I want to be a wise man.
Same. I want to be a wise man, too. Yeah.
Are you going to put forward? Are you going to do?
No, I want to be a wise woman, too. That's why I'm trying to, like, understand his word. Because I don't want to not have my foundation on God.
That's right.
I want to have my foundation on God, and I want to be wise. I don't want to be a foolish person roaming this earth and like falling for everything that's out there because I'm not wise. I don't want to do that.
No, me neither.
And I don't want other people to be that way either. I feel like that's what we're reading. Like, I'm putting it on YouTube and stuff because it's like, we don't know the Bible. Well, me, I don't know the Bible as much, but
I
I'm
don't
reading.
either. Like I still have to read. Like even if I read it before, I still need to reread it. So we're all there.
And
the
there's-
most seasoned pastors need to reread the Bible.
yeah,
the living
that's
word.
true.
It constantly reveals itself in many different ways.
Every single time you
Every
read
single
something,
time you
it's
read it,
different.
it's
Depending
different.
on what you're going through in life too. So,
That's why it's called the living word, because it's constantly the word is not updating. You're updating
yeah,
through the word.
I like that.
Where it's like the
It's like the
perpetual
version.
software update for our hearts.
Oh wait, I want to say something about the rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house, yet it did not fall because it had its foundation on the rock. I think that's very important because even like in marriages, like in marriage, like you individually, you want a firm foundation in God so you can be stable, right? But then when you bring a person into that, it can be a little chaotic at times.
It can be. Yeah, because I mean, it's like a mirror, remember?
Yes.
It's like everything about you is like magnified.
Yes. And it's just like, if we don't have a good foundation in God.
Well, think of like life like us.
Like life.
Losing a baby. Like
losing a baby or...
losing jobs or, children.
Financial.
All of the problems that come along with life.
In marriage. Like if your foundation is not in God, you will not have.
You're subject to the storms coming through and tearing your house down.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Your house of your marriage can be destroyed because you're not built on the rock.
And it can easily be destroyed. And
it's something that's a constant thing. It's one of those things you have to continually remind yourself of, and which is why at the end of the day, you have to have that foundation with God. Each person has to have that foundation with God so that together they have that strong foundation.
All right, I heard this woman say once, like, oh, I have a problem. Like if you're in a marriage, like I have a problem in this. But it's like, no, when you are married and you are one, it's we have a problem.
You and I
and I have a problem in this. Like that's God. That's God telling us, like, you and I. Like we all have this problem together. He has a problem in something, that means that I have that problem too. And we're here to lift each other up, and we're here to help each other resolve that problem. Like, let's try to find the solution instead of pointing fingers of who the problem was or whose fault it was.
Look, I don't want to point any fingers, but you're a problem. You're a real problem. That's what you're not supposed to do.
Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will inherit the kingdom of God. That's like my favorite one, bro. I think that's like God telling me, chill, Yahida.
That's very good.
He's like, good job. Stay peaceful.
I'm not even saying anything. She's already mad at. I didn't even do anything. She's mad at me. Peacemaker.
What's that?
Peacemaker. Leave that in for the people to see.
But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the wind blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash.
Yeah. Who would have thought you ever built a sandcastle? As soon as the wind comes up, done. So it's true.
Well, this is just an example about a house, right? But this is an example of like your soul.
Yeah, it's the analogy, it's the metaphor to your soul, right?
Or like and to me this is very important right now because I want to be wise and not foolish. And I feel like everything in social media right now is telling me that I need to be younger and I need to be thinner and I need to look a certain way and I need to do this and I need to do that. And like my brain just gets filled up with like these things that are not important.
Yeah.
But then they eventually get to a point where I just cry about it because I'm like, well, I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not this enough, or I'm not like this, or I'm not like this person, or I'm not wise enough, or I'm not. And then that's when this has to come in. Like my foundation isn't on God. If I had the foundation on God, then none of this would matter. Nothing on social media. Nobody telling me how I should be living. Nobody. I said that wrong.
No, you did.
I said
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah. Nobody should be telling you how to live. And the thing is like it says, goes back, build it for yourself treasures in heaven, not treasures here, which is like a youthful phase, or like all that. It's gonna pass. It's gonna fail. These are the eternal things. These are the things that he talks about.
Yeah.
Peace, love, kindness. All these things are things that last.
Okay. So when Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teachings, but he taught as one who had authority and not as their teachers of the law.
Yeah, I think like back then, a lot of teachers, they just regurgitated what they thought, but Jesus came in and he's just laying all this stuff out, and because he knows he is the creator. You know what I mean? He's been in the beginning. He's always been there, so he knows. Of course he has the authority. So I have the Apologetics Bible, which basically means to just prove out your faith. So there's a lot of like articles through here.
Prove out? Like,
yeah, it just means like ways that you can like help. It's like defend your faith, essentially.
Okay.
Like, and it kind of goes into more concepts, and it uses different Bible verses. But and they have a lot of like short writings that are articles by like biblical scholars or people who study, and they have interesting insights into like biblical principles. One of these is, who are you to judge others? So I'm going to read this. Hands down, Matthew 7:1 is the most frequently quoted Bible verse today. Judge not that ye be not judged. It's been twisted to mean that we can't say someone's action or lifestyle is wrong. However, when someone says don't judge, he's judging you for judging someone else. You've done wrong by saying someone else has done wrong. Clearly, we can't escape making moral judgments. Furthermore, in the same context of the oft-quoted verse, Jesus made a moral judgment about certain persons using metaphors about dogs and swine, stressing that we shouldn't continue to present God's grace to those who persistently scoff and ridicule. At some point, we must shake the dust off our feet and move on to the more receptive. On the other hand, Jesus commanded, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. How do we resolve the apparent tension? By taking note of the spirit in which we make judgments. Do we think we're superior? That's the attitude that Jesus condemned. Or are we assessing actions or attributes with a spirit of humility and concern, recognizing our own weaknesses? In Matthew 7:5, Jesus told us to examine ourselves by removing the beam of wood from our own eye. Then we can help our brother or sister taking the splinter out of his or her eye. So there is a problem to be dealt with, but only after self-examination. The wrong kind of judging is condemning. The right kind of judging is properly evaluating moral or doctrinal matters with a humble, helpful attitude. We should treat others the way we want to be treated. So when discussing judging with others, first clarify what you mean by the word judge. This can serve as the context for clarifying right and wrong kinds of judgment. Further, we must take care to avoid the who am I to say so-and-so is wrong mentality. We can't shrink from making moral judgments, nor can we escape them, lest we declare it wrong to say another is wrong. I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like our culture says you shouldn't judge. But then why are Christians telling people to live a better life?
That's true.
Why would we do
If
that?
we're not judging.
Then we should just accept everybody.
Yeah.
The point is, there is a right and wrong thing to do. But Jesus is saying, don't be guilty of the exact same thing that you're telling somebody not to do. So if you gossip, don't be telling people not to gossip. If you're got a problem with alcohol or drugs, don't be having a problem with people who have addictions. Like, don't be doing that. It's like, deal with yourself. And then you'll see clearly to help the other person. I think it's important that we take a different approach when we go to judging. I think the first thing we should do is, I like that, evaluate yourself first. So before you say anything to anybody, say, is this a problem I could potentially have? And if the answer is no, then maybe you can bring it up in love. There's a difference between condemning and judging.
Yeah, there's a difference of also like once once you realize, okay, well, I should be talking to the person about it, about this problem or situation or whatever, there's a way to say it too. Because there's saying it out of love, and then there's saying it out of like spitefulness.
Yeah.
You don't want to be mean when you say something. You want to be doing it out of love.
We all have errors and we make mistakes, so we're supposed to help each other and say, hey, I've noticed this. I don't think that's a good thing. Can I help you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And some people will not want your help.
And you can't force people to do that. That's right. All you can do is tell them, hey, I'm here for you. I love you. I care about you. This isn't good for you. This isn't good. If you want me to help, I'm right here. That's not judging by the sense
No.
of judging. That's just making a statement of, hey, I notice what you're doing and I realize it's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me help you. But only the person who doesn't have that same problem can make that assertion.
The more you read the Bible, the more you realize how many problems you have, to be honest, like you personally. And then you realize to have empathy for people who have those same problems. And that same, and grace for people who have those same problems.
Like just condemn people and say, oh, you're a bad person. I'm never going to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with your life. But at the same time, you don't want to use a gift God's given you to care for somebody who's just going to abuse your care. There's people we know are just not people. And a lot of people who grew up in church. It's like, you're not good. I've seen your fruits. I don't want to waste any of this that God gave me on you because I already know you and I know how you are.
There's like, and you don't want to be selfish. That's not being selfish. That's being wise with your time.
I agree.
With God's gifts that He's given you. That's being wise. You're not being foolish. Foolishness is taking that time or taking that gift that God gave you to that person that you know is not going to take care of it.
I agree.
Okay.
Well, that's the Sermon on the Mount.
Oh, we're finally done.
We are.
The
We
Sermon
finally did
on
it.
the Mount.
I think it was, it's the best sermon ever in history, without a doubt.
Do you want to say goodbye?
We promise we'd never say goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Love you.